welcome back to my channel. If you guys caught my last video where I gave you my life update, then you are caught up to speed as to why I have been so absent on social media. I wanted to thank all of you guys for the thousands of beautiful messages and emails and comments, sending me your love. And I don't want to cry and get all emotional again because I've been crying for like weeks and weeks. But thank you so much. It really, really means the world to me. I did want to let you guys know that our weight loss program, Eat More, Weigh Less, is 70% off right now, which is the biggest sale we've ever had. So if you need more targeted help losing weight, make sure you check out our program. I will link it below for you guys. You get a detailed and comprehensive video course with over 70 videos. Get our detailed Lean for Life ebook that gives you all of the information you need, along with tons of recipes to get you going. And you also get access to our private online support community where you can get support and meet other individuals that are on their weight loss journeys as well. We give you guys the tools and information that you need to be successful long term. Okay, so sorry that my oven fan is turned on. It's really loud, at least for me, so hopefully it's not too loud in this video, and you may hear my children screaming because they are out jumping in the pool and enjoying their afternoon. All right, so today I'm gonna show you how to make this yummy butternut squash pasta. It is weight loss friendly. It's got all the fall vibes. I've been seeing a very similar one all over social media, but it's got like bacon and butter and cream and all of these really not health friendly things in them. So I decided to make my cleaned up plant-based version for you guys, and it's really, really good.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by lining my baking sheet with some parchment paper because I like to avoid as much cleanup as possible. Then I'm going to take my butternut squash here that my husband split in half for me. Why are they so hard to open? And I'm going to scoop out the seeds before I season them to roast them. So now I'm going to peel some garlic. I like to use something heavy to smash them with. It makes them easier to peel. And then I'm just going to put them in the butternut squash to roast them all together. And then here's the magic stuff, the garlic salt that I love. I'm gonna sprinkle this generously over it.
Okay, so if you're salt-free, you don't obviously have to use any salt. But if you're not salt-free and you have not tried garlic salt, I don't know why, but this stuff is magic. Like it literally gives so much flavor to everything. I had one guy like giving me a really hard time in the comment section for a long time about my constant use of garlic salt, but don't knock it until you try it. This stuff is seriously magic.
So now I'm gonna roast them at 425 for about 45 minutes to an hour.
So now I'm just going to saute up some onion, and then separately I'm gonna saute up some mushrooms. You know what? I don't know if I actually have any. Just a sec. I do. I have some mushrooms, so I'm gonna saute up some mushrooms and kale separately to add to the pasta when it's done. The onion though is gonna get pureed with the butternut squash into this yummy and creamy sauce. And you guys, I just kind of do this all to taste. So, it's really a very forgiving recipe. You just kind of keep adding ingredients until you like how it tastes. So I'm gonna add about a cup of diced onion.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna saute my onions, and as you can see, I'm putting them in my nonstick pan without any oil. This is one of the easiest ways to cut back on fat and calories to help you on your weight loss journey, is to cut way back on oil. So now I'm just gonna heat up the water so I can get my pasta boiling. Now, these pans are by Green Pan. No, they're not paying me to show them to you guys. You guys just always ask me, and these are new ones. Look how gorgeous they are. I love their gold handles, and I bought them in the taupe color. So I will link them for you. I just found them on Amazon. They have several different colors. They're just so pretty. So I will put them below for you guys. All right, so now my water is starting to come up to temp, so I'm gonna boil this gluten-free pasta. I like the capellini because it's really nice and thin. So I'm just gonna get that in there. And then I'm gonna start working on my mushrooms. I've washed these and now I'm just gonna give them a rough chop. I want them to be in nice bite sizes so that it's nice and meaty and it gives that good texture to the pasta. So now I'm just gonna throw these in the pan that I just pulled my onions out of, and I add a little bit of water and some garlic salt to help these guys cook down. So now I'm just gonna chop up some of this gorgeous lacinato kale. This is one of my favorite types of kale, especially for pasta dishes. It's very tender, it's not rough and tough like the curly kale. So this is great. And I just like to cut it into little thin ribbons. So now I'm just gonna add it to the pan for a few minutes to let it wilt down. So now the butternut squash is ready. You can see where I pierced it with a fork to see that it was nice and tender. So once you can pierce it with a fork, it's ready. Now I'm gonna add the garlic and then scoop out all of this yummy butternut squash and put it into the blender along with the garlic. Now I'm gonna add some cracked pepper and a little smoked paprika. Then I like to add a little sage or thyme. It gives it a really good flavor. And then I add some water. And then I'm gonna add one of these vegan chicken bouillon cubes. You can totally skip this and just use some garlic salt or skip it all together if you're salt free. And then I'm going to blend it up. And I totally forgot to add the onions, so now I'm gonna add the onions in and blend it one more time. And there you have it. It makes this delicious creamy sauce that you can put over the pasta. And then I add the kale and mushrooms to the top. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. And then of course, you know me, I like to add some chili flakes. And there you go. It is beautiful and hearty and delicious.
All right, guys. Look at that. Ah, it is so, so good. Yum! So creamy and delicious, has all that fall flavor, it's full of yummy goodness. And you can bump this out with even more mushrooms and kale. You can add some zucchini noodles in there to give you even more volume for very minimal calories. This is a really, really yummy dinner. And honestly, this could be a soup. It's so good. You could have it just as a soup. So good. So we are currently still in Florida. The kitchen renovation starts in just a few days. We're gonna get through the kitchen renovation and then get the house on the market and be heading straight back to Colorado. So we are essentially basically just gonna be flipping this house. We bought a fixer-upper and have been spending the last few months just completely renovating it. So once it's all done, I know you guys wanted to see it even though we're leaving Florida so quickly and heading back to Colorado, but I will give you guys a tour when it's all done. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this. Give it a try and let me know what you think. I will keep you updated on our move back to Colorado and all the comings and goings of those things, of these big life changes. I'm gonna keep trying to get some more yummy fall recipes, and then the holiday season is upon us, so stay tuned for more. I love you guys. Remember to love yourselves and spread that love to somebody else. I love you, and I'll see you next time.